All right, lock in. We're going to learn how to braid. You got to start off with your parting. So you're going to always look at the ears to be able to tell where your part is going. So if you start off mid-ear on one side, you want to make sure you're ending up mid-ear on the other side. Always know what's your starting point and your end point so that you know where you're going. So the first thing we're going to do is grab our 3 pieces. I'm going to show you what not to do. A lot of girls tend to do the over braid with their pieces very loose. You want to start to learn how to under braid to create a tighter braid. That middle piece and bring it over the left piece, right? Then the left piece ends up back in the middle. You always want to keep your fingers close up to the scalp as tight as possible. You're going to pull that middle piece over the right piece, right? And the right piece ends up in the middle, and you're going to pull it over the left. You're going to keep doing that. So the middle piece, the piece that ends up in the middle, goes right, ends up in the center, and put it over the left. So whatever piece ends up in the middle, over the right, and then over the left. And you see how I'm keeping my fingers close to the braid? You're going to always keep your fingers close to the braid so that you're pulling it tight and keeping a nice stacked braid, okay? So I'm pulling the middle piece over, keeping my fingers very close. Kind of using these 3 fingers. You pull the middle with your thumb, and then you push to the middle with your pointer finger, and pull it over with your other hand, okay? You keep going. Middle over, middle over, middle over. I'm pulling, I'm keeping it tight. I'm braiding all the way down. So my fingers are always close to that center, always close. Because if I pull it back here, you want to see the difference? If I braid like that, then it gets very loose. See the difference? Now it's much looser on the bottom. Go back. You want to keep the braid nice and tight. Just going to keep it whole. That's what's going to keep the neatness. Try to keep the hairs together. That's when you start mixing up, and you get different size pieces. Braid all the way down.